Good night, good night, good night. Welcome back to another video. And tonight we have a very special video for you guys. I am going to talk about Bitcoin. If you listen in my last video, I was explained that I was going into the cryptocurrency because what I discovered in the past year by learning to read the trend, and by reading the trend for Bakra, I realized it's the same thing applied to the stock market. So I decide to go into Bitcoin because I know the stock market. Like I said before, I know who is the whale. I know how the market run. Before we start to go into Bitcoin, let me quickly go into this. Let me quickly go into what do I know about the stock market. Do I know anything about the stock market? Okay, let's find out. You see, the stock market was built on Wall Street, okay? And it was built with fence, not glass. And what these people do, they put animal in this market. Like they put a bull, and when the bull goes up, they say that's a bull market. And they put a bear, and when the bear coming down, they say that's a bear market. And then they put hog and sheep in the middle. But what they forget to put, they're supposed to put a snake. They didn't put the snake in it because I discovered it need a snake in the market. Because when I look, bull was right to boot high, and the bear is strike low. That's cool. And the hog and sheep, or they kill them and slaughter them in the middle. So there is a snake when the market going in the middle, sideways, like straight sideways. That is the snake, because snake don't crawl back or go back. Technically, snake always go forward, a little up and down, but he always go forward. And the market never goes back. The market either goes up or goes forward or come down. So this snake is these market maker that suck you in. It will always be these people going to take this money between the buyer and the seller. You need two people for do a trade, buyer and seller, but they are in the middle as well, taking a percentage, and they suck in and suck in. And by knowing this market so well, there is no bull in the market or no bear. They only put this animal in there to give you something to think of. Technically, right? They want you to think of something. But there is a snake in the market. Because if you look on the first time God created a man and a woman, is the snake what caused the confusion between these two people. So technically, between a buyer and a seller, is the same snake is between them. And what this snake always do? Swallow. Snake always swallowing you up. You know, like the anaconda, all he do in his whole life is to swallow whatever he see. Okay? So this is them. So there is no winner in the market, because 75% of the people are loser from day one when the market start to today. And as these people comes out of the market, new people comes in, and they want you to know, like, if these people are winner, but there is no winner technically. You could do make some money. Smart investor make money. And you see, most people in the market, they don't play with a bankroll, then don't play with a strategy, then don't play with a unit for cover the spread, and they don't know how much percent to invest, because no one should invest more than 2% into one trade. And they don't know what's going on in the market. I can give you a secret about the market. If today you are buying, let's say, Amazon stock right now, and you want to know if you're going to go up and go down, you have to watch if they are slow in the service. And you have to watch if there is a next person coming in to do the same delivery, for do the same trading, to serve this kind of company the same thing what they are doing. So if this is happening, well then Amazon stock gonna go down because they have a competition what could do better service than them. In order to read these things, you have to study the company and study who is coming behind these companies. So there's a lot of things to know, not bull and bear. There is nothing to do with a bull or a bear. There is no bull or bear in a market, to be honest with you, but there is a snake in it. Okay, so I am playing Baccarat, which I love Baccarat. So because I love Baccarat so much, all the money I'm making from Baccarat, I am investing this money into young coin. Like I just bought 4 coin, very cheap, really really cheap, and I buy 20,000 of them. Okay, in 4 different markets. So I win this money and hoping I could get a return later. If there is no return, nothing to worry about. I will not worry about anything if I do not have a return. I'm okay. But every money I make when I play Baccarat, I'm going to just put all this money into these young coin. I'm going to be trading Bitcoin. I'll be trading all the rest of coin. I'll be looking at 20 of them 24/7. I actually having a team right now where we are monitoring these coin them 24/7, and we are taking every note, every information, what's going on with this coin. I will start to do live stream maybe in a couple of days. We are watching this market and I telling people if it's right to buy or if it's you should sell, when to buy, when to sell, because I could read the trend better than anyone. You see, in the market and teach you about higher resistance and lower resistance, and an uptrend and a downtrend, and high low and high high and low low and low high. All these things have nothing to do in the market, to be honest with you. All these things have nothing to do. What you have to know, when the whale coming in the market, when they're ready to buy. You have to also know when the whale ready to sell. You also have to know who are playing in this market, where they're from, which country they're from. Like we in North America here, we control a lot of the crypto market here. So these are secret information. I'm not going to put it out there, but I will put this in some other video privately. So what I'm trying to say here, I am going to be buying a lot of coin when I'm playing Baccarat and winning. So I'll be watching this market because I love Bitcoin. I believe in the coin. It is technically a money on the internet. It is an online currency, which in it exists 2009, but online money was before that, because all this Visa, credit card, all these things was online payment, and these things are the same. It gonna go wallet to wallet. So it was exist before, and Santoshi Nakamoto sound like a Japanese name, Santoshi, and Nakamoto sound like an Indian name. You do not know who is him. You don't really need to know who is him. You understand? All you got to do, just buy the coin and trust the coin could give you a big return. These are a group of people study mathematics, and they are banker. They used to like work in a bank, so they move the bank physically into the online. They know what I'm doing. They're still alive. They still exist. This is just my opinion, though. Hope I ain't really ruin anything. Okay, so I want you guys to see me on the crypto side, but I will always play Baccarat. I love Baccarat. Baccarat will be my number one things that I love. Okay, and you could subscribe, you could give me a thumbs up, you could join me, and let's go and make money, because I will do the work for you. You don't have to do nothing. I will do everything for you. I already studied to read the trend. I know who is the player and who is not the player. You see, I know this game before I enter in the game. I study the game before I go in and play it. So once again, I want to thank you for subscribing and enjoy the video, and put a thumbs up, and peace.